What's up, y'all? Alright, man. Here we are again. It's Friday. What is it, the 14th already or the 15th? One of those. It's about 2:30, Friday morning, 2:30. 2:32 to be exact. I'm staring at my clock right there. Can't see it, but it's 2:32 Friday morning. My package came yesterday. Technically yesterday, right? Yesterday afternoon. I think my brother signed for it or whatever. It's a pretty big box. Yeah, but I'm gonna do an unboxing on it for a video. I'm gonna do an unboxing and record it and all that stuff. There you go, man. There you go. Another day, man. This seems like it's like a routine now. You know, it's like a routine. It's like every morning, early morning, usually about 5 or 6 days a week, depends on that week. You know, I would get ready to go to the gym around 1:30, 2 o'clock, or maybe 2:15, 2:30. I would come out here, warm up the car for a few minutes, you know, and just talk about fucking whatever, man. Could be something as random as like the fucking shooting stars, or to like fucking making weave baskets. Nah, I don't know nothing about that. I'm pretty sure it's interesting, but I'm not interested in that. So we warm up the car. So today it's upper body day. Upper body day. The only compound movement I would say would be probably maybe some T-bar rows, V-bar pull downs. Probably those would be the compound movements, and probably flies. Well, flies could be a compound movement. I mean, you're working on the chest and the shoulders, right? The front delts. You're going like this, squeezing. And then a lot of isolation movements like tries, bis, lower back extensions. And that should be it. Yeah, that should be it. Maybe some shoulder presses too. That's a compound movement, I believe, because you're working with more than one muscle, right? Anyways, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. My Wikipedia. I'll look it up on the Wikipedia. I'll just look it up online. So I'll be doing upper body, a little bit of compound, a little bit of isolation today. It's early, dude. It's Friday, dude. I hope there's not going to be a lot of people. Yesterday I went. Yesterday I did. Let me see. I did upper body. Yeah. Yesterday I did compound movements of upper body, bench and bent over rows, and surprisingly, I think it's because there's new people, or people that you know usually come in at 5. They come in earlier for some reason. Maybe it's daylight savings time, but you would think it would come in later, not even earlier, you know, because we're an hour ahead, right? Supposedly, right? But I don't know, man. What time it is? It's almost 5 minutes. Another day, man. So I guess I'll be doing those, and we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, like I said yesterday, you know, I'm dropping weight. What it seems like, not for certain, but it seems like I'm somewhat retaining my muscle mass and losing weight. Hopefully it's fat, you know. Like a lot of people, they're so concerned about losing weight. It's just, you know, like for me, I don't really care like weight wise. Obviously if you're heavy, then it's like, oh, you're fat, you know what I'm saying? That's usually what it is, you know. Weight is associated with fat, you know what I'm saying? But like bodybuilders are like what, 230, 40, 250, whatever. They're fucking massive and they're lean, and they're not fat, you know. They're heavy but they're not fat, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like a lot of people are concerned about losing weight this, weight that. I'm not concerned about weight as much as how I look. If I could be like 280 pounds, like the heaviest that I was at before, but I was fat. But if I was 280 pounds but I was lean and cut, shit, man, you know, there you go. But yeah, I mean, weight is not what I'm concerned about. It's trying to lose as much fat as possible and retaining as much muscle as possible, you know, because I'm on a cut, or I'm cutting, or I'm losing weight basically. So yeah, I mean, my goal is to lose weight in the process of losing weight, cutting, right? But the point of my journey or my goal is, you know, to look cut, you know, to look ripped, you know, to look like a fitness model, you know, no juice, you know, just natural, or try to stay as natural as possible, you know. I mean, there's arguments for that, like, you know, people say, oh, you're taking supplements, it's not natural. Whoa, sure, but it's not like juice or like testosterone boosting shit, or like, you know, obviously if it's like naturally, you know, you sleep, you eat, you know, your body produces that naturally. But I'm not talking about like synthetic shit, you know, where it's illegal and stuff like that. The only supplements that I take, what, protein, whey protein, creatine, glutamine, that's it, man. Those are the supplements. Oh, and pre-workouts. That's it, you know. And besides the pre-workouts, all the other stuff, they occur naturally in your body, or you consume, or food, or regular whole foods contain. Hello. Or like regular whole foods contain those stuff. So it's, yeah, it is natural, you know, things that I take basically, but it's supplement form, you know. Anyways, man, fuck all the bullshit talk. There's too much controversy about what's natural and what's not, and this and that, you know. All that matters at the end of the day is, you know, you can do whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the fucking day, at the end of your life, it's your fucking life, you know. You know, if you want to create a fucking temple or create a fucking broken down shack, it's all up to you. What the fuck am I talking about, man? I'll see you at the gym, man. Time to hit the weights. Alright, man. Here we are back in the gym again, man. So as you can see, warming up as usual. As you can see, the lightweight. You see right there, 40 pounds. Let's start with lightweight. So we're doing upper body, a little bit of compound movements, a little bit of isolation movements, but mainly upper body. So as you can see, these are what, bent over single hand rows. Do these warm up set real quick, and there we go, man. There you go, man. You gotta do the other side as well, you know. On this side, I usually, like, my left side is a little weaker, right? Obviously, because I'm right-handed, so my left side is weaker. So I would do, you know, maybe 1 or 2 more reps. That's how I always do it, you know. There you go. Okay, here's a little bit more weight now. 60 pounds. 60 pounds on each side. You know, I usually like to progress in weight. You know, like start with light, and then moderate weight, and then from then, you know, either, you know, heavy or very heavy. You know, because I don't want to, you know, fuck my shit up like I did when I was younger. Did I tell you about my shoulder incident? You know, being a fucking idiot back in the gym, circa 03, circa late 03 or early 04. I was at the local YMCA, re-racking the bench press. I had 245, you know, pushing 245. We racked it. The left side didn't catch, or I think it bounced off, and I would say about 80% of the majority of weight came down on my fucking left shoulder, and I fucked that shit up. 8 months to recover, man, tell you what, so don't be a fucking idiot, you know, like me. Anyways, man, let's get it, man. This is my third set coming up right here. 80 pounds, as you can see, 80 pounds. I'm about to get it right now. Doink. Fuck, man, this is 80 pounds right here. I remember back in the days when the first time I stepped in the gym was on my ship, actually, because I was in the Navy, and we had a little gym in the ship. Yes, I was on a carrier, so you know it was the ship was big enough to have a weight room. But anyways, yeah, man. Fucking, I remember back in the days, man, like even at 60 pounds, you know, like, you know, this single hand rows, bent over rows, I was like, damn, it's fucking heavy, 60 pounds, you know. But now these 80s, and then next will be what, 100s, is like, you know, somewhat light now, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man, how my strength has progressed. Alright, man, here we go. 100 pounds on each side. I think my grip is slipping. Like, my grip is not as strong as my fucking back or whatever. Or what have you. You know, so I'm considering about getting some wrist straps. And also, when I do deadlifts now, or bent over rows, like, my grip is not as strong as, you know, the muscle that I'm really want to work on, which is my back or my upper back or my legs for bent over rows, right? So I'm considering about getting, you know, one of those old school wrist straps, you know, and then going from there, man. There you go, dude. 100 pounds, dude. Yeah, I mean, as you can see here, it's 100 pounds, right? So I want to like, it varies, you know. You're gonna see me doing moderate weights and doing, you know, 8 to 12 reps. Sometimes you're gonna see me doing very heavy or super heavy and doing 4 or 5 or 6 reps. You know, I want to mix it up, you know, some bodybuilding and some strength training, you know, mix it up a bit, because, you know, that's the only way your muscles can grow, you know, because your muscles will eventually get used to certain type of exercise, you know. So that's why, for me, you know, at least, or from what I've learned, you know, I need to change it up a bit, you know, change it up a bit. So there you go, man.
I'm going to raid you! We had one more.
So I seen somebody doing these, right? I forgot what they're called, but oh, I mean, yeah. What do you mean? What I forgot what they're called? These are flies. It's lightweight, just to warm up real quick, you know. Incline. There you go, man. So I did one set of these right here.
I'm going to rape you!
Okay, here we go. So this is what I was talking about. I think I've seen somebody on YouTube doing these right here. And it made some sense, you know, when he was explaining it. So I decided to give it a try. Basically what it is you're working the inside part of your chest. The upper part, obviously, because it is an incline, right? And that is very hard to work out on because, you know, I mean, I never thought of this workout until I saw the video. I was like, oh, well, that's very clever, you know. I'm going to, you know, incorporate this exercise in my routine from now on. So there you go, man. Okay, up next, same thing basically, you know. I did 2 sets of these right here. 2 sets only. It's alright, you know. Even though the 40 was light, you know, I want to, what do you call it, you know, get a proper form going first, you know. Have my brain or my muscle memory, you know, remember like this form. So what later when I use heavier weight, you know, my muscles can remember, okay, this is where you start, this is where you end, you know? There you go, man. Alright, so we're done with the pushing. Now we're at the pulling movement. These are V-bar pull downs. It's a close grip. So, you know, it works on the back and the lats a little bit, but mainly, you know, basically the back area. So, you know how I do, man. I start off with lightweight. You know, like, I think that was 60 pounds, maybe 60 or 70. I start off with light, do a few, you know, just get used to the movements. And from there, I'll just go heavy. You know, I gotta get my jam going right now. So, I mean, right now I got a new playlist. It's grunge music, grunge rock, basically. I grew up in the 90s, you know, or late 90s, early 2000s. But late 90s, you know, in high school, grunge rock, you know, you're like Rage and, you know, Smashing Pumpkins and Stone Temple Pilots, you know, fucking Nirvana, you know, shit like that, you know. A little bit of Metallica, you know, shit like that. Just fucking heavy metal, grunge, rock, and all that good stuff. That's what I like. But, you know, for me, dude, I like a variety of music, dude. Even the country music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, shit that sounds good, sounds good. You know, it's not like I'm a, you know, guy that picks genres like, okay, this is what I like and that's it, you know? People who say that are fucking ignorant to begin with anyways. So there you go, man. I like what I like. Alright, man, here's my second set. There we go, man. This time I went a little bit heavier. Just a little tiny bit, but not too heavy, you know. I always like to progress in terms of putting on weight. Like putting on weight to pull or push. Just a little bit heavier. I think these are what? Oh yeah, actually this is 210. it was supposed to be 190, but you see, I don't know if you can see it, but the bottom plate, it was stuck to the 190, or where it says 190. So yeah, it's 210. I mean, it's supposed to be 190, but the 210 was stuck to the 190. So I was like, fuck it, let me just do these right here. Alright, finished with the pulling movement. Now off to the pushing movements. Pushing. Yeah, these are considered pushing. Flies over here. There you go. Let me adjust the weight just a little bit. But these are flies. Work on the chest. Mainly the chest, upper body, you know. The machine fly is still out of order. Because I think one of the screws or a few screws are missing, or they're just worn out. And you know, it's been like what, 2 weeks or some shit. Man, they haven't replaced it, dude. How hard is it just to go to Home Depot and get some screws, you know? Fuck, dude. You know? I mean, I'm paying for the membership, so you know, just fuck, you know, it's not like it's a free gym and I'm complaining. I'm paying for it, so you know, I want to get as much as I can out of it, right? Okay, so I've increased the weight by what, another 15 pounds or 10 or 15 pounds? Same thing, flies right here. Now I like, you know what, I think I like these flies as well, besides the machine flies. What I don't really like are the lying down dumbbell or free weight flies. The reason why is because I feel that as you're going, or as you're getting closer to the top, there's less resistance, you know, because gravity goes down, right? So basically the resistance is just pushing you down when you're at the top. Now these, however, resistance is always there whether you're at the beginning or the end, you know. There you go, man. Now right here's a different angle of it. Just different angle. See, you see how what I'm talking about? Like the resistance is always there. Like from the beginning right now and the end. The resistance is always there. However, if you well, let me see actually. I mean, I feel it though. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, cause like the regular dumbbell presses, right? I mean the dumbbell flies, resistance at when you're at the top is actually pushing downward, you know what I'm saying? Downward. Now this is another exercise. It's kind of like works on the chest. I don't know what you call these, but I've seen them in some magazines and some videos, so might as well give it a try, you know? And they do work on the chest. I mean, I do feel it. There you go, man. Okay, back to the pulling movement. Some face pulls over here. Now these I like, dude. This week I've did some face pulls and I went a little bit more heavier now because I can do them, dude. Like when I first started on these, 30 pounds was heavy, dude, for me. Yeah, 30 pounds. Now it's like 40, 50. Hey man, easy. So this is my second set over here, face pulls right here. I've increased the weight just a little bit. Now these work on the rear delts. You can see the rear delts, a little bit up the upper back, maybe the lats, maybe a little bit of the traps. you know, a little bit of the biceps because you gotta pull, you know, forearms, right? But mainly it's the upper back. Can you see? It's like working right there, that muscle, dude. I can see, dude. Okay, let me zoom in real quick. Here's another angle of it, the right side. Yeah. This would be my second to the last set. So I got one more after this. Just a side view over here. But yeah, I mean, I definitely gotten a bit stronger doing these exercises. Because I never done these before, even like when I first started, like circa 03. You know? No, circa 03. Circa 99. That's when I started lifting weights. You know, I mean, but back then it was more of bro science shit, you know? Like you see people doing this, you just copy and do that. But yeah, I mean, this time it was like my first, well, not this time, but like this year basically was my first time doing this kind of exercise. And when I first started, bro, it was like, oh man, even at 20 pounds, it was like heavy. But now, dude, like 30, 40 pounds, and no problem, you know? So, there you go, man. That's a good thing. So, this was my last set for this exercise over here. See? Look at the muscle right there. You can see it. Alright, man, up next, bicep curl machine. Working on the biceps right here. I start off with light. This was probably like 55 pounds just to, you know, get my biceps warmed up and my forearms warmed up, ready to go for the next set. Oh, and that day was also occlusion training as well. Just tie up my arms, you know, to have blood. Well, you know, another name for it. It's called blood flow restriction training as well. It's as if you're like doing very heavy. You know, that's what it feels like. Very heavy. But there you go, man. You should give it a try. Oh, and I've increased the weight just a little bit. About 20 more pounds. There you go, man. Okay, so I've increased the weight just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I think this time it was 85 pounds or 90 pounds. One of those. There you go. Let's go. Alright, man. We're ready to go. And we're going. Now these, you know, I mentioned it before, man, but I never felt the kind of pump that I do if I didn't, you know, put some bands on my arms. If I did like maybe 21 guns, then I would barely get a feel for it. But putting these on, I feel like I did like 4 or 5 sets of 21 guns. Alright, now back to the push movement, tricep extensions or tricep pull downs. right here, using the rope and the cables. There you go, man. Alright, this is my second set right here. Oh, keep in mind, my pre-workouts I haven't had yet. I don't believe so. Just a Coke Zero, that is. Alright, this is my last exercise for this exercise right here, or this kind of exercise. There you go, man. That's all I gotta say. Hey, my arm's gotten pretty big. Alright, so I decided to do some of these right here, just the regular curls on a straight bar. This is lightweight, you know, 50 pounds. But tell you what, man, putting those straps on at 50 pounds, shit, it feels like you're fucking doing 100 pounds. But there you go, man. So yeah, man, I did 2 sets of these right here, just 2 sets, you know, trying to get my muscles used to it. See, I'm struggling already because that shit fucking burns and it hurts like crazy. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. Come back. Alright, man, these, for some reason, I love this exercise right here. These are what, the lying down tricep extensions, I believe. And the reason why I like it is I feel like it's, you know, working, you know. I mean, even though it's somewhat of lightweight, it's 25 pounds or 20 pounds. Yeah, 25. You know, I can still feel it working. And that's why I like these. Oh, by the way, I did 2 sets of these right here. Just 2 sets, but, you know. There you go, man. So yeah, man, when I was about to leave, right, I was like, oh, maybe, you know, the lying down tricep extensions was it. Then I was like, no, I'm forgetting something, man. I'm forgetting something. So I looked around. Like, oh yeah, of course, man. Shoulder presses, you know. Shoulder presses. So these right here I did. Start off with lightweight, you know. Did a few reps real quick. So now there you go, man. Start off with a little more heavier now. I increased the weight just a little bit. Yeah, you see me with that dirty ass paper towel because I forgot my freaking my regular workout towel. I left this. Like, man, I'm always forgetting something, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, there you go, man.
Always hyping up the crowd, always holding my team down. If you fall, then get up and go another round. I'll be on my way, tell my haters I'll be back soon. City on the map soon, tell them where you at, dude. Always hyping up the crowd, always holding my team down. If you fall, then get up and go another round. I'll be on my way, tell my haters I'll be back soon. City on the map soon, tell them where you at.
Alright, this is my third set right here. I've increased the weight just a little bit more, as you can see. Now this time, as you can see, it's not heavy. However, I'm doing, you know, trying to control the movements. But the next time when I will do these, it's going to be very heavy or heavy. And then maybe 4 or 5 or 6 reps. Strength training. As opposed to bodybuilding.
The image I'm feeling, I'm killing the game. Try to agree, we not the same. The image I'm painting so vivid, I live it every single.
Alright, man, next up right here. Same thing. This is my last exercise. There you go, man. Or I mean my last workout for this exercise.
Since the 10th grade, I can see through all you haters.
Like a motherfucking X-ray.
Always hyping up the crowd, always holding my team down. If you fall, then get up and go another round.
Alright, man, these are lateral raises. These are lateral raises. There you go, man. Yeah, man, I fucking keep on calling upright rows lateral raises for some fucking reason. And then when I was doing upright rows, right, the other day, and I keep on saying lateral raises, and I was like, what the fuck was that called? What is that fucking called? Upright rows when doing upright rows. But anyways, last exercise, I did 3 sets, went downstairs, did 30 minutes of Stairmaster, moderate intensity. There you go. Thanks for watching.
Dreaming it to achieve it, scheming on the season that I see it. Sick of the flow, I'll be ripping it up.